these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Patrick Queen.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked him right on the 45. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he works it across the 25 before being first down.
First and 10 at the
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
4 yards. Derek Wolf there on the stop. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
Options galore here, second and a few inches. We're scoreless after one.
no score.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Not sure if he was looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. And they ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the...
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Ryan. And he's got him in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson will throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
19-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained every...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
For Atlanta.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Jackson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Got his tight end. It's Jaden Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
49 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Early the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Jones has it. And running with power here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Lions pass taken in by Ridley. He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 8.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Raven.
Again, Jackson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, babe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Smith on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Complete to Jones.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
At the 45-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
The 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the
8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Green Bay. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now for the Packers with their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet gets older with it and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Packers' 39-yard line.
And this is caught at the end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. To throw again is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The one running back is Gurley. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Again, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. They'll get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first down.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Gurley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up for the 36. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Back now in Atlanta. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Green Bay.
Another L.
designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they pick.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has...
Be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now it's Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. So cancel the interception. pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayon Buchanan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Cousins gives way to Cook. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cousins.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wei Koo to kick off.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady again. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now McCoy. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Coverage by Keanu.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Carry here for Todd Gurley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Looking deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 99 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
He completes it to Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Again, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming up.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Davis picks it into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Young Wei Koo, the kicker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, but in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
3rd and 50.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Shotgun now for Brady. He can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the...
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched. Had to take my wins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 19.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson
at the 36-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this 1st quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shoot forward. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
to throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Falcons nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They run. It's Gurley.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete to Chris.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 3.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Gurley. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and 9.
9-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, Wilson. He finds Dawson, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Torrey. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Jarrett on the stop.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Tackle made at his.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and breaks through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go play action. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
At the 43-yard
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's spotted right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We're scoreless after 1.
quarter with no score.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And he will find Ridley, that's complete. And he's blocked down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Steve is not going to make it easy
for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Mayfield with it once more. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Mayfield on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
To kick off for Cleveland.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Sheldon Richardson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Ryan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now Natson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire deep for Radley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff for Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Brought down.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up.